All right, today we're diving into the story of a single grape that's got it all. Ancient monks, a friendly rivalry between two countries, and a taste that is, quite literally, taking the world by storm. Let's get into the story of Alvarinho.
You know, it's often called the crown jewel of white wines, and honestly, for very good reason. It just has this unique character. It's super aromatic and complex. It's got that incredible freshness and this elegance that has wine lovers everywhere reaching for another glass.
So, what is it that makes this grape so special? What's its journey from some humble vineyard to the wine that's right there in your glass? Well, to understand that, we've got to start with its pretty mysterious origins.
So our story really kicks off with a bit of a mystery. You could even call it a noble dispute, because two nations, Portugal and Spain, both passionately claim this exact same grape as their own.
Okay, so while nobody knows for sure, the most accepted theory takes us all the way back to the 12th century. The idea is that Cistercian monks first brought the grape to the Minho region in Portugal. From there, over hundreds of years, it looks like it just hopped the border into Spain's Galicia region. And today, that shared history has created this really fun, friendly rivalry, with both countries making absolutely world-class wines from the very same grape.
Now, let's talk about the personality of the wine itself. Because drinking Alvarinho, it's like experiencing a whole symphony for your senses. It's this complex mix of smells and tastes that starts the second you even bring the glass to your nose.
First up, let's talk about what you're going to smell. It's often described as this explosion of freshness. Seriously, imagine stepping into a garden that's in full bloom on a perfect sunny day. That's what we're talking about.
So you're going to get this vibrant mix of citrus fruits, think grapefruit and lime, right alongside these beautiful tropical notes of passion fruit. But it's not just fruit. That's all balanced by these elegant floral hints of jasmine and orange blossom, a little touch of fresh herbs, and this really distinct minerality. It's almost like the smell of wet stones right after a summer rain.
And then, when you actually take a sip, you'll feel this lively dance on your palate. It's this perfect combination of crisp acidity, a surprisingly pleasant weight to it, and a really distinct, memorable finish. It's the complete experience.
But what really truly defines Alvarinho is its vibrant acidity. I mean, that's its signature move. It's the one thing that makes it so incredibly refreshing. That acidity acts like the backbone for all those fruity flavors, and it all leads to this long, minerally finish that can even have this beautiful, slightly salty quality to it.
Now, even though the grape is the same, where it's grown makes a huge difference. Its homeland is the Iberian Peninsula, but what's so fascinating is how it expresses itself so differently on each side of the border. And that's all thanks to this cool concept called terroir, which is basically the whole environment, the soil, the climate, you name it.
So over in Portugal, in the Monção and Melgaço subregion, the wines are famous for their intense aromas and that really defined minerality. But then, you just cross the border into Spain's Rías Bajas region, and the Alvarinho, that's what they call it there, it tends to be more delicate with this pronounced saline, almost sea spring kind of character. You can really taste the influence of the nearby Atlantic Ocean. It's the same grape, just telling two completely different stories.
But hey, the journey does not stop in Iberia. Nope. This incredibly versatile grape has basically packed its bags and is finding new homes and new ways of expressing itself all across the globe.
I mean, its journey has taken it so far from home. We're talking from the sunny hills of California to the coastal vineyards of Australia and New Zealand, and even to some surprising places in South America like Uruguay and Brazil. Winemakers all over the world are discovering just how well this grape can adapt and really thrive in totally new climates and soil.
And this world tour really highlights its incredible versatility. See, Alvarinho is not a one-trick pony. Winemakers can make it into a crisp, young wine that's perfect for a drink before dinner, or they can age it in oak barrels to get these complex notes of spice and vanilla. They can even make elegant, zesty sparkling wines out of it that are perfect for any kind of celebration.
So with all these different styles, what's the best way for you to enjoy Alvarinho? Well, this is where it gets really fun, because this wine is just exceptionally food-friendly. It's a fantastic companion to have at your dinner table.
Okay, so here's a quick guide to get you started. First, it is a classic with seafood. That high acidity acts just like a squeeze of lemon, cutting right through the richness of grilled fish or oysters. Next, try it with fresh, tangy cheeses, like goat cheese. It just beautifully complements the wine's citrusy notes. And here's a pro tip. Those floral and herbal notes make it a brilliant match for aromatic Asian cuisine. It can balance out both spice and really complex flavors. It's amazing.
You see, the story of Alvarinho is still being written.
The challenges of a changing climate mean its journey of adaptation is far from over. Winemakers are already exploring higher altitudes, cooler regions, all to preserve that signature freshness we love. So it really makes you wonder, what new expressions, what new chapters in the story of this incredible grape are we going to discover in the future?